Hey all, just wanted to give an update on the 225. I got some new discus that I purchased, and I actually don't remember the last time I did an update on this tank, but these two right here I recently purchased a couple like last week, and they're doing well. They look good, and then I've got some of my young ones starting to grow out. I got one of these is a pretty snakeskin as well that I bought that's a little bluer. And they're looking really good. I got a black angelfish that I've grown out from a baby. He's kind of just been thrown in here because he's a lone male. I'll put him in back in the 125 whenever I get some of those breeding pairs moved around in their room. But you can see these guys are just, their color is doing really well. And yeah, that one's one I purchased, and you know, that one I grew out, original blue diamond. That one I've grown out. So it's been really nice to see. I did add some cardinal tetras in here, and they're kind of mixed in. There's about 20 of them. They give some nice color and contrast, and some dither fish that really I think just help the tank and the discus come out, because the discus are not shy at all, which I really am quite happy about. The hemiodus kind of worked as a dither, but they're pretty shy fish. I feel like the cardinals calm them down quite a lot, so it works really nicely. And but yeah, these discus that I just purchased are really pretty, and you can see from their eyes, they're not quite as stunted as some of the ones, like especially this guy, which kind of made me a little sad, because you do need to be pretty aggressive with water changes and feeding to make sure that these discus do grow to their full potential. So if you have the money, it's kind of worth it to buy the bigger ones. It is significant cost. Luckily, I was able to use a lot of store credit to get these discus and pay pretty minimal out-of-pocket costs. So that's what was nice. But as you can see, I mean, these discus that I grew out still look gorgeous in my opinion, because this guy looks real good too that I grew out on my own. It's just a matter of you know, trying to pick the right discus. I've certainly gone through a couple where I bought a bunch more of these guys. I lost a couple when I left out of town, but there was some that were runts and got stunted, and that was more of a function of the fish just weren't super healthy at the store. And I've kind of found it's worth it to talk to your local fish store and get some background on how they're doing, how they ship, because discus are pretty sensitive fish, and if they ship and they don't do well, as in like they're not eating, they're not swimming, and they just don't look great, then it's really not a good idea to buy them. Which you know, I've gotten really good luck, because these guys, you know, was told they started eating right away when they got here. Same with the young snakeskins I grew out that are looking really good. Is they were eating right away. It was a good batch, and it's doing really well. So, and I had the longfin rams in here, but I moved them out trying to see if I could get them to breed on their own. I'd really like that to be a nice breeding project. But this is the last thing I have in this tank, which are the Green Phantom L200s. They're looking good. They put on some more size. They're probably about 4 inches long now, and there are 6 of them in here, and they aren't super shy either, which is super nice because they're very pretty fish. I would really like to breed these as well. I mean, eventually maybe I'll try and breed these discus if they get around to it, but for now this is just one of my favorite tanks just to look at. There's a lot of good things going on here. I would like to maybe add some more cardinal tetras, but I don't know if it's quite necessary. I got 9 discus in here now. If they all get to be that big adult size, which that is like 4.5 inches, maybe 5 inches, kind of around those discus are, then that's plenty of fish in here. I don't really want to add too much, especially since there's 6 of these plecos, and plecos can be kind of dirty fish. But yeah, everything's going well. Really the only thing I do want to add those rams back in here eventually. They gave some more character and some color to this tank that was really nice. But I want to try and breed them, so we'll see if it works. But in the meantime, that's what's going on in the 225, and yeah, thanks for watching.